The most significant progress my children need to make is that of the heart. What seems distant and unattainable one day becomes our accomplishment the next. Hope is rising in my heart as I see my children's hearts changing. One of the primary purposes of the providential work was the transformation of my children's hearts. This is also what takes the longest. Once my children understand my heart, the change will follow. How encouraging this is! How hopeful! One of the most painful results of our separation was the loss of that heart connection with my children. We were no longer on the same wavelength. Our hearts no longer spoke the same language, and the connecting point between us was lost. Fear and shame shrouded their hearts, and they could no longer see their father in the darkness. Not knowing who their parent was, many closed themselves to my love, the source of their life. It has been this way for too long even to wish to remember. Many of my sons and daughters consider the present state of life acceptable and natural. How does a father feel when his children cannot recognize him? This has been the situation ever since our separation. In the past, to my great consolation, people willing to shoulder the providential work stepped forward. They were willing to turn their backs on the corruption of this world and diligently plow the road of restoration. Nevertheless, how many of my children have truly felt and understood their father's aching heart? Therefore, become educators of the heart. Get to know the language of my heart and teach it to everyone you can touch. My children have not completely forgotten the language of their father's love. When they hear it, their hearts will respond. Their minds will awaken like a young bride responding to the love of her bridegroom. You are my ambassadors of peace and my true love emissaries. Through you, my children will relearn the language of their father's heart. With your help, they'll remember where they truly belong. The time has come for all people on earth and in the spirit world to recognize the sound of their father's call. They will heed my call and regain their true and only home. Such is the time in which we live. Here is the hope, and here is the promise to come.